Hey everybody, Gary here with POW Music, and in this video I want to let you know what's been going on with POW Music, what's happening right now, and what's on the horizon. So for the past year I've been working on the Fret Live Fretboard Mastery program. You might have saw my mic just move. That's Bear is sleeping on my mic stand over here. And the Fret Live Fretboard Mastery program is the biggest project I've ever done with POW Music. It's a super comprehensive course on understanding how music works on the guitar. It's a 12-unit course that starts with the very foundation of music theory, but for each unit there's the theory component, then there's a song lesson, and then a creative activity, so that each thing you learn you're applying and you're making music with, and it's not abstract. It's not just all this theory that you collect without the music. It's putting it all together in real time. So we start with the very basics, which is just the 12 notes, the chromatic scale that we have, and thinking of them as intervals in relation to each other. Then we get into how to use those to create a musical key, the scales that go along with the key, major versus minor, how to create chords, how to play those chords all over the neck, pentatonic versus diatonic, then getting into different chord progressions, how to play chords all over the neck, seventh chords, sus chords, ninth chords, naming conventions of chords, and finally modes. But like I said, each step of the way you're applying this stuff to make music and to learn songs that embody the concepts that you're learning. So anyway, the first group, it was half priced. It was more experimental. That started at the beginning of 2021. That went awesome. We just finished the second cohort, but during those first two cohorts, I was still finishing up content as I went along. Whereas now the third cohort, which starts today, September 13th, everything is totally done. So my time now for the course is giving twice weekly live lessons to go along with each unit, and then also checking out the videos that students are submitting of their creative activities and the songs that they're learning, and just providing support. So this course, it's a hybrid course in the sense that there's this jam-packed course platform that you could just take like any normal online course, just kind of going unit through unit. But each week you get access to a new unit, so it's paced in that regard. You can't just go to the last unit. Like this week, students have access to Unit 1, next week Unit 2, the following week Unit 3, but once it's all done you have lifetime access. So it's a hybrid course in the sense that you could just take it kind of self-paced on your own without any live instructor, without classmates, and there's hours of high quality Fret Live lessons with the animations. There's downloads, there's PDFs and stuff, but I'm calling it a hybrid course because you have real classmates, up to 40 classmates. Right now I think there's 32 enrolled, so there's 8 spots left. Link to join us starting this week is in the description, and if you're watching this in the future, whatever current link there is, I'll put there. But you're joined by these classmates. You all get access to one unit at a time each week. There's a private group where you share your work, give each other feedback, help hold each other accountable, help motivate each other, and then there's these twice weekly live Zoom sessions with myself and your classmates where we all interact and play together. Now, if you can't make the Zoom sessions, I record them and I post them in the private group, and there's one on a weekend morning, Saturday mornings currently, and a weekday evening, Thursday evenings, and you could pick whichever one works for you. We have students from all over the world. Malaysia, someone just emailed me from India is probably going to join. Many people in Europe, the United States, Canada, South America, so it's super cool in that regard as well. And it's applicable to all styles of music. You guys know that my content is, I'm kind of all over the map. I love all styles of music, and the students represent that. There's some that are coming to me because they're really into the more neo-soul, Tom Misch stuff. Some might have discovered me through the Pink Floyd stuff, but no matter what, the stuff we go over is totally universal to all styles of music, especially more popular styles, not metal. You know, if you're more into metal, that's not my thing. All right, so that's that. And I would say for actually the last month and a half, my YouTube content has been even less in general, because after a year and a half home in this room around me for the most part, I decided to finally take a big trip to go see my family in New York. I bought a van and turned it into a camper van and drove from Austin to New York, and then kind of looped around and saw some friends, saw family, stayed at my sister's, then my dad's, traveled around. So just got back, had my dog the whole time, which was an added challenge, but also worth it. And now I'm back home. The course is finished and I'm at this place where now I could kind of move on to the next thing with PAL Music. So what is the next thing? Well, I've been so focused on this music theory stuff, and I keep seeing songs that are applicable to the course that I want to say, oh man, this concept we go over in the course is in this song. So I really want to focus on more song lessons and solo lessons. I also just joined a wedding band, super professional band. I'm really excited. I had auditioned for this band pre-COVID, had a bunch of dates booked, and then they were all canceled, and I just got my first 2 dates, one in a week and then in a couple weeks from then, and I'm learning 40 songs in like 2 weeks for this gig. And so many of these songs, I'm like, oh man, these are concepts we're going over. So yeah, I'm gonna be posting a lot more song lessons and tab to go along with them for my patrons. So thank you for the patrons that have stuck around. Starting in the next few weeks, you're gonna start seeing much more content on the Patreon. With the Patreon, I'm still doing my twice weekly live lessons. I'm amazed at how underutilized this is. Sometimes there's only 1 or 2 people, sometimes 6 or 7. But for $5 a month, you could spend 8 hours on a Zoom call with me, helping you out on guitar, being part of a little community. If you spend $10 or more, double that, because then you get access to twice weekly Zoom sessions. So come join us. My whole thing, I'm a teacher. I used to be a public school teacher. I've been a teacher trainer for a nonprofit called Little Kids Rock. I need that interaction. I don't just want to be this online teacher that is just alone in front of a camera and not interacting with students. So come join my community, whether it's the Fret Live Fretboard Mastery Program or my Patreon community. I want to get to know you. I want to help you one-on-one, and I hope to see you at an upcoming session. Oh, the other thing that I want to do is more interviews. So far I've only done 2. I did one with Melanie Faye, and I did one with Derek Van Scoten, also known as Cloud Chord. Those were super rich experiences for me. I learned a lot, and it was cool to be able to kind of add some graphics to help make sense of some of the concepts we went over. So let me know what you would like to see next from PAL Music. Leave a comment if there's a particular lesson, a particular song, someone that you want me to interview, whatever it is, let me know. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for supporting on Patreon. Thanks for joining my courses. Happy playing, and I'll see you guys soon.